What's going on, everybody? It's your Main Man Drutube. I'm back at you again with another video. I need you to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. They tried to stop you, but brought out the beast in you. Now you're better than they could ever imagine. There are some people who are hating on you and what you're trying to do, and they trying to put their foot down on you. But they're going to be unsuccessful at that, because you have something that you came here to do, and you're not going to let anybody get in the way of that. No matter how much hate they have, no matter how much jealousy they have, no matter how much envy they have, you're not going to let any of that stop you. No matter how much they're consumed by their negative energy and that negative toxic spirit that they possess or that's possessing them, you're not going to let either one of them stop you. There's nothing that they can do to bring you down. Don't allow them to be able to bring you down. They might be able to make you have to take a break. You may have to stop and get your thoughts together for a little bit, but that's life. But the thing is, you get back up and you keep going. You don't allow what they do to get in your way or block you from achieving your goal. They're just upset that they don't have anything to do themselves. They're just upset that they have to live a miserable life every single day. The only thing that brings them any kind of joy is trying to attack you, trying to make you feel some type of way about your greatness, because they're full of fakeness. There are some fake people out there, all right? And you wouldn't even be paying them any mind, but they're trying to get in the way of what you're trying to do. But the thing is, they're not going to be able to actually stop you. You're going to bring out the beast inside of you, and it's going to turn you into something that they wish they never even brought out. They're going to wish they never even bothered you by the time they get done seeing how much potential you really, truly have. You have way more potential than they thought in the first place. This is just the beginning. They thought you had something that they thought you had something that they wanted to stop. You're just getting started. You're just getting started. They don't have the ability, the capability to stop you. There's nothing that they can do. They can try to get in the way. They could try to make it hard for you. They could try to make it difficult for you. They could try to make it so it's not as easy for you. But guess what? You already done been through some things. You already done had people try to do that before. This ain't your first rodeo with people trying to stop you from being great. If somebody wants to be fake and be a hater, that's what they can be, but it's not going to stop you from going after what you need to do in life. They could be upset, mad, and angry all they want. They need to go find something to do for themselves, but they're too worried about you and what you're doing and how they could try to meddle up your plans and get in the way. But all they're doing is bringing out more greatness in you, the thing that they're upset and angry at in the first place. They're upset at your greatness and trying to stop you and don't realize that they're making you more greater. This is how foolish they are. They're not that bright. Trying to stop somebody that's already great, that's already focused on what they're doing, all you're going to do is make that person better. You're not making it any harder for that person than it already is. Especially somebody that's already experienced some things and been through some things and already done had that happen to them. They're not doing anything new. They think that they have more power than you, and they think they have the power to be able to stop you and influence you in a negative way. Number one, there's no more power in them than it is in you. The things that they are doing are just foolish. The things that they're doing are just petty. They don't have any real strength. That strength that you might perceive as strength is really weakness. Because if the real strength is being able to deal with yourself and how you feel about other people, they're unable to do that. That's why they physically have to do things to try to get in your way. They're unable to make you become what they want you to become. They want you to become a quitter. They want you to become a loser like them. You're not going to do it. You don't have that in you. Quitting is not in your DNA. You have greatness in your DNA, not quitting. They're the ones with quitter written on their forehead. They're the ones with I give up stamped on their back. That's them, not you. They're trying to stamp I give up on your back. Don't let them do it. You got the spirit of a person that'll never give up in a million years. but they want to see it happen. They want to try to have a hand in it. They want to try to see that as a possibility. Let's see if we can stop her. Let's see if we can stop him. They don't have anything else better to do, and they're too worried about what you're doing. They found out that you have something that you're doing and that you're able to take up your time, and it's positive and it's productive and it's helping you move forward in life. They done watched you so much, they done found out that, oh, this person has something that they could do to leave us behind. You're right. You're right. You are right. If they spent more time on themselves and working on themselves, they'd be able to leave that old negative, rotten spirit behind. Old rotten heart, you. They got a rotten heart. It's just rotten on the inside of them. Worms all crawling in it. They don't have the power to make you give up and to make you stop. That choice is yours. That's up to you. Whether you give up over something that somebody does that's acting foolish, that's acting immature, that's acting petty, that's acting like a child, that's up to you. But if you don't give up over that, you're going to reach a potential that's going to make them even more frustrated than they already are. You have something in you that they don't have. It's a power in you. It's a force in you. It's an energy in you that they think they can stop, and they can't stop that. They can't stop God. They can't stop the God in you, because that's what they see. That's what they don't like. That's what they're hating on. They're hating on that God force in you, that God power in you. And they think that all we have to do is this and maybe he'll give up. All we have to do is that and maybe she'll give up. The the amount of tries that they have attempted to make you stop, all it's doing is just making you stronger. Each time they try to make you stop, is making you better. Each time they try to make you stop, it's making you bigger. It's having the reverse effect, and they don't even see that. They don't even understand that. They don't understand that the more they try to damage you, the more you're building yourself up. They might try to put a stumbling block in your way, but you're going to take all them stumbling blocks and you're going to build a castle. You're gonna build a house out of all those stumbling blocks. You're not just gonna leave them there. You're gonna take them and build them and turn it into something. Each time they try to stop you, you gain more wisdom. You gain more information. You get more greater. You get more better. You're able to still move forward. What are they really doing if you're still able to pick it back up and come back to it and say, you know what? I'm gonna give this another try. I'm gonna give this another go. I had to put it down for a little bit. I had to gather my thoughts. I had to get myself together, but I'm back. They weren't able to stop me. I didn't give up. I didn't put it down. I'm still doing what I need to do regardless of them and what they're doing and how they feel and what they're trying to cause me to go through. I'm still doing it. That hate is not powerful enough. That jealousy is not powerful enough. That negativity they have inside is not powerful enough. They think they have more power than you because their inferiority complex. They have to force that they're better than you in their mind. They gotta force themselves to think all these thoughts about them because they're really insecure and inferior. They really don't have any strength at all. But they're trying to make believe like they do. They're trying to make believe that they're powerful and they're not. They got a false sense of power. They got a false sense of pride. They got an ego issue with you. And that ego is telling them, it's making them believe a whole bunch of crazy stuff, making them think that they can stop you. That's crazy. That's crazy that they actually even think that they can stop you. That's wild. There's something wrong with a person that has to try to insert themselves in somebody else's life that's not doing anything to them and try to make them give up on what it is they're doing just because they either don't like that person, they don't like what you're doing, or they don't want you to succeed. And it could be a combination of all three. But what they don't realize is that they're destroying themselves. Each attempt, that negative energy is going to come back on them. Eat all the jealousy and animosity and stuff is really eating them up on the inside. It's eating up their organs. It's eating up their body. It's making them age. making them get older faster, and they think they're just behaving a certain way towards somebody that they don't like, not even aware of the repercussions and the things that it's causing for them. But that's fine. They don't need to know that. Let them keep acting how they want to act. Let them keep being the same person that they want to be each and every day. You're going to keep getting better. You're going to keep getting stronger, and they're going to get weaker. They may appear strong, but what you have to do is you have to figure out some things about yourself. You have to stop how you feel about what they're doing in your mind. If you don't like the thoughts that you're thinking because of what someone did to you, you can think something else. You have the power to change your thoughts. It's like a television station. If you don't like one channel, you change the channel. You have the power to control your mind. All they have is the power to try to get you irritated, irritable. That's it. They could try to get you upset. They could try to get you angry, but that's it. Even if you do get a little upset, that's all right. Even if they do get underneath your skin, they get on your nerves, that's all right. Forgive yourself. And then get right back to it like you never left. Pick it right back up like you never put it down. They're not strong enough to stop you. They're foolish enough to try, but they're not strong enough. They're just foolish enough to try. And they don't have anything inside them that makes them say, you know what? Let me just go do my own thing. Let me just go be great. Let me just go focus on myself. They don't have that. They're too worried about what everybody else is doing. The people who do have that in them, the people who are focused on themselves, the people who they're desperately trying to get attention from in more ways than one. They hate to see you focused on yourself and achieving your goals because you're actually getting ahead. You're actually getting ahead. There are people who are trying, there are people who are doing things, and they're getting places, and they don't want you to become one of those people. They don't want to have to see you every day as being someone that's moving forward in life and that's getting out of the situation that they're in. They don't want to have to see that. It's making them sick. The fact that you're actually able to move ahead and get ahead and actually get someplace with what you're doing. They have to try to stop that. They have to try to get in the way of that because it's making them sick. You're actually able to improve your life. People don't know where to start with that, but they want to. You know how many people would like to improve their life right here, right now, today? And you actually have the power to do that? No matter what it is you're doing, you have the power to improve your life. The fact that other people are hating instead of doing that, they don't have real power. They have a false sense of power. The person who has the real power is the person that decides and says, you know what? I don't like where my life is at. I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to do some things to improve my life so that way when I wake up tomorrow, I'm that much further than yesterday. And I'm going to do the same thing every day. And then who knows, within a little bit, I'm actually going to have something. I'm actually going to be something. I'm actually going to be able to do bigger and greater and better things with my life. And I'm not going to be stuck in the same place like people would wish that I would be. But they're wishing on a falling star when it comes to trying to see you stuck. Because that dream will never come true in their whole entire life. They'll never see that dream come true. So what do they have to do because of that? Try to force it to happen. Try to make it happen. They're trying to make that a reality. But it's a false reality. They could live in it. They could think that's the world they live in if they want. But they're the ones living in a fantasy world. Thinking that they can make you give up. That's their fantasy, making you stop and making you just go back to being a regular person. But you have something in you that won't if you have something in you that won't even allow you to stop because of how you're feeling, what makes them think that they have the power to stop you because of how they're feeling? If you won't even stop yourself, there's nothing that they can do to make that happen. All they can do is try to get in the way. And that's all they're doing is getting in the way. And sooner or later, those things that they're doing, they're going to end up tripping and falling and getting in their own way. They're going to wish that they never even bothered you. Because it's so many things that are going to take place because of that. They're bringing out the beast in you. They're bringing out the greatest version of you. They're helping you and assisting you with that. You're having to dig deep and find something within you that you didn't even know you had. And as a result of that, you take that and you turn that into more greatness. You're not upset at them. You're not mad at them. Once you calm down, you realize, you say, you know what? All they're doing is making me better. You're not a bitter person. There are some bitter people out there that see you going after what you want, and it's causing them to have a meltdown. It's causing them to have a psychotic breakdown. You are breaking these people down, so they're trying to break you down, trying to make you quit, trying to make you not see what you see in yourself. They want you to see what they see in you. They want to see somebody that is just going to stop and go back to being normal and being complacent and being okay with what they're going through and where they're at and the life that they already have. They don't want to see you go after more because you're capable of going after more. You're capable of doing greater things. You're capable of being the person that you actually know that you could become. And it's destroying them inside. It's making them hate their life. It's making them hate themselves. To have to witness greatness in the flesh. To have to witness somebody that says, you know what, I'm turning my life around. I'm actually doing that. And I'm standing on that. And I'm not getting off of that. I'm not standing on anything but that. And it's tearing them up inside to know that they don't have the power to do what they wish they could do. They wish so bad that you would just stop. But you don't have that in you. You only have power in you. You only have greatness in you. You only have magnificence in you. You're magnificent. You're something that they've never seen before. You're different. You are different. You're not the same as them or anybody else. They can't even imagine what's in store for you. They can't even imagine the capabilities that you possess, the things that you're even going to do. They just see you doing what you're doing. You're going to take it even further than that. That's why they want to stop you, because they know if you get that done, they know if you're able to accomplish that, they know if you're able to move forward with that, what else can she do? What else can he do? What else are they going to do? They got to try to stop you in your tracks where you're at, because if not, they're afraid that you're going to blow up. They're afraid that you're going to reach so much success that they're not even going to recognize you. You're going to be unrecognizable. That success is going to change your life on a monumental level. You're too positive for them and they're too negative. Their positivity is causing them to fry up. They're frying up inside. Their spirit is frying up inside their body like a fried egg in a frying pan. Every time they have to hear you, every time they have to see you, every time they have to look at you, their spirit is just getting cooked. They're just sizzling up inside. Sunny side up, runny side up. Smoke coming out their ears and stuff. Like the cartoons. They can't take it. Powerful energy, intelligent person, divine being, putting God first in your life, and they think they can stop you. I don't know who they think. I'm not even going to say that, but I'm going to say this. I don't know who they think they are, but they need a reality check. But the thing is, you already gave it to them. You are their reality check. And you about to take that check to the bank and cash it. They're the ones writing out a check that they can't cash. It biggity bounced on them. They wrote out a check that they couldn't cash because it bounced on them. They're not getting anywhere with what they're trying to do. They're just making themselves look like fools. They're making themselves look like terrible people to everybody else because everybody else sees it. Everybody else sees what they're doing. They may stay out of it and mind their business because they don't want to look. They don't want to have no part in it. They're just getting in where they fit in, and you can't be mad at them for that. Nobody is supposed to speak up for you. Nobody has to speak up for you, but you know what's right and you know what's wrong. So and the thing about you is you're letting your actions speak up for you. You're letting your hard work speak up for you. You're letting your work ethic speak up for you. You don't even have to communicate how you feel to them folks. Keep moving forward, keep raising the bar, and keep pressing toward the mark. And forget those things that are behind. Forget those people that are behind. Forget those negative actions that are behind. Forget those negative deeds, those toxic ways that are behind. Those things are behind you. You picked it back up. You kept going. You're still in the game. They're trying to take you out the game. But they don't have enough power to do that. They think they do, but they thought wrong. There's nothing that they could do in their power to stop what God has for you in your life. You have something great that's coming to you. You're using everything you got. You're giving it all you got. Give it all you got. We'll keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. We won't let nobody stop us. You're not letting nobody stop you. And they are trying to hide it so bad. They're trying to hide it so bad. All right. They are trying to keep a straight face. They're trying to hold in that anger. They're trying to hold in that frustration. They're trying to hold in that disappointment. They're disappointed in themselves. They got to see that hater spirit when they look in the mirror every single day. Even if they're able to do that. They got to see themselves. They got to see that, look at them, their sorry hater spirit every single day. These people are hurt, trying to stop you, trying to hurt you, trying to bring you down. It's hurting them. And they're trying to transfer that hurt into you, but no, it's impossible. And energy always returns to the point of origin. That negativity that they put out, it gotta come back. Energy always returns to the point of origin. That energy is circulating, baby. Energy is never created nor destroyed. It's always going to circulate back to the point of origin. It's going to come back to them. Whatever they put out is coming back to them. Whether they like it or not, they're going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to deal with the fact that they hated on somebody. They tried to stop somebody. They tried to get in your way. They tried to make things harder for you because it was you. And you still pursued your goal. You said, you know what? When life gets hard, I'm going to do it hard. Shout out to Les Brown. They tried to make things hard for you and you decided to do it the hard way. And it still came out easy for you. They're trying to make things hard for you and you're still doing it easily and effortlessly. Look at God. Sooner or later, maybe they'll get it, maybe they won't, but they will see you in all your glory, and they will be they will be amazed and astonished because they're not going to be a part of your story the way they thought they were. Only part that they're going to play is putting a tiger in your tank. Only part they're going to play is putting a battery in your back. That's the only part they play in the story. Is they helped fuel you. They helped motivate you. They helped you to do better. They helped you to be a bigger and better person than you thought you ever could be. Helping you dig deep inside and look deep within yourself and find something that you didn't even know was there. You do now, though, and so do they. And they're even more mad. Imagine trying to stop somebody and it having the opposite effect. You know how upset they have to hide that they are? That's why sometimes they don't even look at you. They act like you're not there. They know you're there. They feel your energy. They feel you. But guess what? They're pissed off because their plans have failed. They're unsuccessful and you were the one who was successful. They were unsuccessful at making you unsuccessful. You chose to become successful and they weren't able to have a hand in stopping you. They weren't able to meddle your plans like they thought they could and like they thought they would. They should have gave up a long time ago. with that false pride, that false ego, that false identity that they think that they're actually somebody, right? Everybody is somebody, but when you think you're just negative, tough, whatever the heck you think you are, and you think that's having an impact or influence on somebody and it's not working, your whole world comes crashing down because you're not who you thought you were, and you are who they thought you were. And if they didn't think that you were that, well, guess what? They got a rude awakening because you are. You're that and then some. You're all those things and more. Whatever they tried to stop, you're that and then some. They failed. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe and keep being great. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Keep rising to the top and don't let nobody stop you. We out.